How we doing, team? Good morning, and welcome back to the garage. So right now we are in the process of, like you can see, taking the engine out. Um, I'm gonna try this time because every time I take this engine out, I usually take the engine with the transmission out. So this time I'm actually gonna try just to take the engine out. I leave the tranny inside the car. See, by any chance, it's easier and simpler. Um, every time I do it is with the tranny, so I find it easier that way. But this time, I'm just gonna try to do it. I'm just gonna try to leave the transmission in there. So what I'm gonna do is actually gonna loosen up the two engine mounts. I'm gonna lower the whole engine, and then from there, I might get some clearance to the actual bolts on the bell housing from the top. On my red truck, I do it that way. I find it easy. I'm pretty much it's the same thing that I do. So what I do is just like loosen the engine mounts and then just let the engine sit in the front cross member, and then from there I do a half axis from the back. So I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing here. I hope it is. If it is, then we're golden. You know, I don't have to take the transmission out, just to leave the transmission in space. So nothing, guys. This is gonna be my first attempt. Once again, like I mentioned, to take the engine out without taking the transmission as well. So let's see how this works. All right, team, let's show you what we have done so far. So already in jack stands, I got the jacks underneath the actual cross member there on the bottom. You can barely see them, but yeah. So we put the engine hoist, everything is all in place. We put this little cover here just to protect the intercooler, and then we took out the actual brackets that go to each engine mount. We lowered it, and now we have more clearance to get to those bolts on the bottom there. So and that's on the bell housing. So hopefully once we get on the top is only 3. So once we get those 3 out, the others all underneath the car, and that's gonna be simple enough just to get it out. But yeah, if should be 1 there, then the 2 on top, then we should be good. And the rest is on the bottom of the engine itself, so there shouldn't be any problem. So looks like we're going down the right path with this. So hopefully within the next hour, I should be able to have the engine out if everything works in our favor. So let's keep on doing this, guys. All right, team, how we doing? And welcome back. So like you can see, we have already taken the engine out. It was easier than we thought. Let me show you guys. Once we did mention that lower the engine, so we got the clearance for the belt housing bolts. So everything is all, it was accessible. So we didn't have any problem there. So you can see at least this time we actually left the transmission in there. So that's all pretty much what we got right now. Also, like you can see, intercooler's not there. So all right, so the intercooler's already out. We got a boy Chris here from Exotic Welding, so he's actually gonna take it home, and he's gonna start working also with the turbo downpipe. We're gonna fix everything in there, make sure that everything is all nice and sealed. We're gonna fix that bracket on the front, and also we found a couple of cracks, right? So we are gonna fix that. We just want to make it something that is better, something that we don't have to go back into it and fix something else that we have to do later down the road. So now that we have everything all apart, fix what we can right now. So next part is gonna be taking the whole engine apart on the bottom end, and once I'm ready, I'm gonna start also uploading that and doing that as well. So stay here, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, team, so like you can see here, we already have the engine on the engine stand right now. It's just a matter of start taking the oil out. Keep an eye out for any type of metal shavings that we have coming out of it. I hope we don't have anything, because the engine was running fine. I mean, there was nothing going on the bottom end, but we want to play it safe. I did not want to open up the engine and then find something else later down the road. So that's one of the main reasons we actually took the engine out. So right now I'm gonna start draining the oil, start taking the oil pans out, and then start looking at the bearing, see by any chance there's some sort of marking or something that is going to actually indicate us there's something wrong. If not, if everything looks fine, so I'm going to start cleaning everything back up, start reassembling, and of course torque everything back to spec, so we could actually have the engine back up and back in the engine bay again. All right, guys, let me show you what we have done so far. Here you can see the crank. Everything looks decent. I'm liking what I see. Don't get me wrong, guys. There's nothing wrong. I mean, the bearings are brand new, practically brand new. They didn't do nothing. There's no scarring, no marking on them. And on the walls here, you see here, everything looks nice. Here we go. The pistons. And look, you can see there's this one has a little bit of scarring, and I think it's this one too. But if I'm not mistaken, they were already like that. So I'm not even worried about it. Everything else looks, you know, piston wise, look nice. So it's just normal wear on the actual scarring on them. So don't get me wrong, guys, I'm happy with the results, even though that we you know, once again they overdid it without even changing the oil. The engine hold up. The engine did hold up to 500 some horsepower that they did. And then of course that's when the actual we had the head gasket failure. But you know, she did a good job. So right now all we gotta do is, I don't know yet if I should get new bearings. I'm gonna actually sit down tonight, rethink about that. So I think that we should. I think that we should get some new bearings, because once again, now we gotta put everything back on the engine itself. So I'm thinking that that'll be the right path. That'll be the right thing to do. So it's like I did mention, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the bottom end being like that. Once they overdid it, they over abused the engine without even changing the oil, and the bearings are practically brand new. So and then of course, teams, once we have the parts that we need, we actually I'm gonna do a small video on the reassembling the new parts we're actually gonna put in it. We have a small leak, like I did mention, on the front seal, so we're actually gonna change that as well. So you know, once again, you know, thanks guys for being here. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, let me know what you guys think, write down in the comment section, and you know, I'll count on you guys. So thanks for being here, thanks for watching, see you next time.